Hello and welcome. Emilio, talk to them.
Why me?
Because you're Pookie.
Roy, you
You
talk
should
to
let
me.
Rose. You should let Rose introduce us. Actually,
All right.
No.
Hey everyone, welcome
Hi,
to the CPL podcast, the first one for season 3, week 1, and I'm the special guest. So hi.
Exactly. Welcome
Everyone
to
say
the
hi to
Clodcast.
everyone say hi
he's
to
way more
Rose.
professional than us. Oh, sorry.
Everyone say hi to Rose, aka the Freaky Yunk, because every
Hi
organ is a freak.
Rose.
Everyone say hi,
Hi, Rose.
Hi.
And we have Ben. Ben, say hi.
Hello. I'm a little sick, as
He's
you
sick.
might be able to hear.
He's a little sick. Wish him well. Give him kisses. Say hi to Roy. Roy, hi. How much did you win playing poker last
Hey.
night? Tell us. Tell the people.
£400 for 18.
Exactly.
Not
Exactly.
too bad.
That's money. Exactly.
How much?
And then there's me.
How much
Hi, guys.
entry fee did you pay?
Oh, 150. So I'm in profit. Like,
Oh yeah, that's good then.
Well done.
yeah. Thank you. I wouldn't call it a win if I did make profit.
Anyway, before we
We're
talk
very-
about how Roy could be a sugar daddy, we have week 1 recaps of CPL. For anybody who doesn't know how we do these, we pick the 3 closest or most exciting battles of every week. And every division. So we have 3 Wooper battles, 3 Quagsire battles, and 3 Clodsire battles here. And we're gonna talk about what happened in them. Afterwards, after we watch, for example, all Wooper games, we're quickly gonna go over the rest of the Wooper games and what happened in them. Just so you get a recap on that a little bit. But yeah, that is basically how the format works. And at the end of the video, after we recapped all of the fights, I'm gonna tell you what the Pokemon of the week are, how the standings are currently looking, what the kill leaders are, and that's basically it.
You didn't tell me the Pokemon of the week, yo. Hold on.
They're in the duck, man.
They're on the dock.
No,
I put them in today.
but we didn't have a discussion about this. Hold on.
I mean,
Were we having a
most
discussion?
of them most of them are
They're
very
pretty
obvious.
easy.
Oh,
I thought
fuck
it was a
you.
dictatorship. I also thought it was a dictatorship. I'm not gonna lie.
This is a dictatorship. Justice for Yuxi. Anyways.
I mean, Yuxi was pretty good. Did your Yuxi put in as much work as any of the other 3 mons? I don't think so.
It did. Anyways. Dictatorship, bullshit. Ben, we going.
Yeah. We're gonna start with the
Enough
Wooper
that,
games, and we're actually starting with the first Wooper game. I think that happened. I'm not quite sure. I don't remember. Might be. It is NGNL.
I think it was, yeah.
It is NGNL versus Gamer Not Found. The number 1 ranked team versus I think the last ranked team in the PRs. And we obviously see Gamer's strategies not very fun to go against.
Baby. Relicanth, baby.
Hey, yeah, the Relicanth
Oh, by the way,
is there,
Gamer's
but
got a bet on with Relicanth.
That's the strategy. Over. What else do you run on Goldengo? Okay.
also interesting that they
Seems
did
a little
not
laggy,
click
but-
Focus Blast there. I'm gonna be real.
No, I agree. You don't want to miss.
Yeah, missing the
He
Focus Blast.
it also didn't have Focus Blast.
Ah, okay.
I know the team because I did testing with Gamer.
Well, first unlucky para. That's the spikes get up.
It's probably recover as well on the Golden effect, I guess. In fact, it was cold brew as
Yeah,
well.
but
Yeah, it was,
the
yeah.
NGL makes a read here of the Golden Go coming in on this
Phew.
potential spin. But then this guy reveals the next
There it goes.
ghost type in Terra Ghost Salazzle. And this is where NGNL starts misplaying a good chunk.
Yeah.
This
He
is very
spikes
hard to
me.
handle.
I mean,
I don't mind laying one lot of toxic spikes.
I mean, he does get
The
his toxic
second, I'm
spikes
not
up, yeah.
sure.
I mean, it does help, definitely, with how he plays
I
this
think
game.
in hindsight, one was probably better just insofar as there's a lot of momentum on Gamer's team. So Clefable and Alomo can both phase out really easily.
Yeah, true.
So probably having the one set of spikes T spikes was probably better there.
Yeah.
Like the toxic damage won't really stack.
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
will say as well, people really do struggle with dealing with Salazzle, like especially on ladder and Ranbat. It is very
Oh,
hard to deal with if you're not ready for it.
This crit, by
oh,
the
this
way,
mon fucking
this crit
sucks.
was very
I hate this
annoying, by
mon.
the way, for NGNL, which he just said, okay, now I have to sack Hitmontalk, basically, because not gonna take any more hits.
This game was a lot closer than any of the tests that I ran with Game Up, mostly because I overloaded on Taunt when playing as NGNL, which he didn't run so much of.
Yeah, not a lot. He only had one taunt mon, which was the choice band wearing Moon with taunt.
Yeah.
Which I don't know about. That would be the one I bring a taunt on, if that makes sense. I will say this: the Terror Ghost is a very good bring on this Salazzle, especially like because it becomes a spin blocker as well.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
Now
Who
we get
hates
into
me
the
right now?
Relicanth, which is running Nature Gift with
That
an
was
Ice
awesome.
Berry.
It's so
That
fire.
was awesome. Unfortunately, it doesn't get the kill. It doesn't get the kill.
Because of the toxic. So
Yeah.
it's Salazzle.
Here he misses a
Head
head
smash.
smash, which
Yeah.
debatably it could have mattered because Scissor will waste roosts at this point. But
This is where the T-Spikes come in handy, though.
yeah, this is where the T-Spikes just
Yeah.
come in handy, and if Scissor wasted one or two more roosts, it's not like head smash is 100% accurate. He's gonna miss one of those eventually.
Mm.
Unless you're me, then you never miss.
Yeah, exactly. He just goes for a sword
He's
stance
not
here now.
boots. Fuck. He's Rocky.
Gamer fishing for the
Gone.
burn.
Do we get a
Not
burn?
happening.
Burn. Ellie. Chi.
Relicanth now dying. At least it didn't even pick up a kill, sadly.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the
Whirlwind?
team.
The whole reason this team was crafted this way, Relicanth didn't even get the kill.
It came in too early, I think.
Yeah, I definitely think it did.
No, I don't know actually, because looking at the rest of the team that was left, I don't think a single thing hits Quagsire and breaks it.
He has Toxic on some of the ones.
Yeah,
Other than
true.
Salazzle.
I will say this though: if I'm at Journal, I'm not expecting the natural gift Relicanth. I'm not gonna fucking lie. So I kind of think it's probably the time to bring it in, and it
That's
might have been a
fair.
roll to kill. I think that was the time to do it.
It was a roll to kill.
Yeah. I mean that you go for it there, to be honest. Because also as well, if it doesn't die, you still get a kill anyway because it will die to toxic.
True.
But this game is coming down to the wire. Scissor now needs to be aggressive with it.
He needs to juju on the beat and not get burned.
Oh, we have a live game by the way as well.
Oh, we do?
What div? What div?
Claude.
What's up, old
Oh.
man?
We are recording here,
Hi, Jibby.
Mr.
Oh, my
Juby.
Oh,
fault.
it's Choopy.
Hi, Jibby.
Why did he call me old man? What the fuck?
Okay.
You're very far from a young man, Roy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
All right,
but
listen. Just because I have
You have
back
wisdom.
pain,
Okay.
I do have wisdom. Actually, no, I don't have wisdom.
yeah, but
Many of
back
you
to the
spoken to
game.
me.
Now that
I mean, he just toxic stalls. Like,
yeah, it's now legit
he's
just toxic
transferred.
stall. Like
yeah.
at some point, Tinglu and Aloe
Nah, if I was the Aloe, I'd
could
win.
not get done anymore.
I just
Gamer
heal
did well to get what he did out of this game, though.
He still doesn't get the burn. That's funny as fuck, even at the end.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter.
Maybe it
but,
was
like,
Covert Cloak.
But considering the matchup was not good for Gamer,
Yeah,
he
makes
pulled
sense.
out enough
Roy's
for it not to be a disaster.
I do love running Covert Cloak Mega Sizzle.
Same. It's my
My
favorite
favorite.
set.
Mine too.
Anyways, this was the first match, Gino versus Gamer. First ranked team only winning by 1 point against the last ranked team, so quite interesting.
An exciting game.
I worry the gamers ran out of tricks after 1 week, though.
Yeah,
I wonder
stall
if,
is not the most versatile thing. I'ma be real. But he does have like some
I want.
sets he can still run with, especially Clefable. So
Emilio, you know Taco. Does he know the tag looking at his team? Look at his team. Does he know the tag?
I'm not watching the live.
I'll DM you.
Hold on. Look.
anyways, let's get into the next match, which is Lotus Black, aka Kwani, versus Hope Drunk. Which I think, who is Hope Drunk again? Who played?
I also think you guys criminally underrated
Shazam.
Quani's team. Quani's team is insane.
Yeah, but I hate Pink Urchin.
Yeah.
Oh, Pinkerton.
Honestly, minus the Pink Urchin. No, to be fair, it's probably a bit hard. Honestly, he's a creative battler where he'll probably make it work. But I just hate Pink Urchin. Other than that, the team's actually really good. Honestly,
But he's
with
got
some
Iron
minor tweaks,
Bundle.
it's good.
Who cares if Pinkerton's an unmon if you've got 2 mons worth of Iron Bundle?
This is true, but we have to go to the team somewhere. No, I think the team's actually good. To be fair,
Yeah.
It's all right.
I honestly I didn't hate many Wooper teams. Most of the Wooper teams were good. Just some were better than others.
Yeah,
That's
Wooper
wild.
quality was definitely better than last season. Last season it was kind of a disaster at the lower end. Not looking
Pay
at
had one
any
of the best
particular team, but Juby's girlfriend had a horrendous team.
Okay.
That was honestly in the nicest way. Emilio did the
Hey,
best
wait.
of what he could.
Well,
Emilio did the best of
team.
what
Hold on,
he could.
I built that team. Hold on.
I built that team. Brick by brick.
Emilio, you were working with a very restricted set. I think I would have done an even worse team. I don't hate your team. That's not your fault.
Anyways,
That team was
You
cute.
you
Yo, she wanted a cute
Yeah,
team.
you
I gave her the cutest fucking
All
team
I'm saying is that
ever.
she is
if
not
you
my
had a
girlfriend.
Dragalge on that team,
I
how
would-
the fuck is that cute?
I would like to put.
No,
I
but
would
like,
also
it's
say
like it's
Seahorse.
aesthetic. It's aesthetic. It's goth. You wouldn't get it.
Also,
Drag
I would like to point out,
Algae is
Emilio-
very girly pop.
Emilio, you
Exactly.
drafted a team that loses to Ogapon on the spot every week.
No, it doesn't.
That's a player. That's a
She-
player issue.
That's a player issue, no, for sure.
Anyways,
That's
No,
before
but that
we
was the
talk
funniest
more
move of last
about
season. Is
CC's problems
Yeah,
with
sorry.
Ogrepon, let's get into the next.
There's
match.
only 4
She's
ogre
traumatized.
puns, and you play
It's so
9
bad.
weeks, you can still go positive. If you win
no, the
that
funniest
one.
part is she lost
True.
6-0 every time to an Ogapon. Became an 8-turn loss. It was hilarious.
Bro, whenever I
Let's
talk
go,
about
baby.
Overpower with her, she's actually traumatized. It's so funny. It's actually
Freeze,
so funny.
man.
It's like,
Bundle
what's this
damage,
toy
makes
doing? Ah!
special defensive mon. We love it to see it.
That's why you bring
Who's
me
the,
at.
who's the other person? Who's the other person? Oh, Freeze. Nice.
Oh, Jesus.
The other person
It's
is
Konami.
Shazam and Kwani.
Yeah, but you just swore.
Zam. Okay.
That is banded.
And that's a burn that is very unfortunate.
That was a huge burn. Why would you endure if you're burned?
Yeah, the endure. Oh, hang on. No, yeah, the endure doesn't
Ever,
actually help.
you want to click
Electric Seed is kind of wild. I respect
the
it.
sound of the Pincherchin that didn't come.
Did they just bring fucking bounce?
No flame body proc. Because it's probably flash fire, I'm guessing.
Sash, baby.
Ooh, Sash.
Wow.
With the,
Oh, yeah, I remember
with
watching
the
this
unburden
game.
active, it outspeeds the Kamo.
Reversal, baby.
Upper
First sweep
hand
time.
for the
Upper
East.
hand. Yeah, I remember seeing that. That shit was fire. Oh, fuck.
That shit was so good. That's a good prep moment from Kwani. Just the upper hand for the E speed.
Yeah, the other hand was fucking sick tech.
Oh damn, Bisharp didn't kill. Yikes. Goodbye, Bisharp.
Ouchie.
It wasn't going to with Ironhead dealing 48.
Yeah.
Unless that's a low roll.
Oh, perfect toxic.
That's insane, Reed.
Imagine he clicked toxic on the substitute of Spectre. That would have been detrimental.
Yeah, exactly. That's ballsy. I think this is part of what makes Wooper games interesting to watch, because not everything is quote
and white.
unquote perfect.
Hyper beam. What the fuck?
The hyper beam was fucking hilarious.
Hyper beam.
I mean, I'm guessing it didn't get a kill otherwise.
I'm pretty sure it would still have killed. Spectre Bundle's special defense is paper thin. Spectre has
Yeah,
massive
maybe.
special attack stat.
Does it have hyper voice?
Yeah, the Vaporeon does in fact have hyper voice.
Well, that wasn't what I meant. I actually meant the Spectre. I meant as it hyper.
Okay, let me just go back to the turn real quick. So a Shadow Ball to a non-HP,
No way
non-death
Shadow Ball
invested.
doesn't kill.
A Shadow Ball
It's at 92 HP too.
does 84 to 99%.
That's a roll,
it's
bro.
a
I'd take
range.
those. I'd take
I
those,
knew-
to be honest.
That's
I
if
think
the
I
Spectre
remember.
is timid though. If it's modest, it kills. Straight up.
I think that I think they mentioned it like as well.
Yeah, so it was a roll, and they just took the guaranteed kill, I guess, hoping Vaporeon could kill the other two, which looks kind of unlikely considering one, Vaporeon's toxic. Second, there's a full HP Araquanid there. Oh, nice predict.
Oh, this slow death. This poor
Yeah.
Vaporeon's about to take.
Imagine it had Heal Bell. This might
True.
have won, but
Enough of that.
No, it wouldn't.
Poor mood syndrome, especially
Oh,
into a
There's no
Actually, it
way.
might have done.
Even with Heal Bell.
Hyper voice. Well, hyper voice
If you
definitely.
like stop.
Yeah,
talking
hyper voice
to-
doing 13%.
If
13?
like Lotus starts
I was
talking
gonna say, I was like,
on turns where it's already toxic, then maybe.
If you believe in the heart of the cards, it would have worked.
probably would have.
Yep.
But yeah, like some good take from Kwani, interesting take from Shazam with the Hyper Beam. I guess you like. I'm being honest. Why not just
No
run
fucking way.
modest?
oh, I'm so excited.
There might be a speed tier.
My booster box just came home.
It
Oh, wow,
may be for Sneasler before proc.
I literally gotta go get that.
I guess so.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
That's
there
the
might be a specific mon it needs for.
That's true.
yeah.
Let me have a squeezy
This is
beat.
a wild card.
But yeah, Kwani won his week 1 game 1-0 as well. So nice from his side.
By the way, Ben, by the way, give me a heads up when we're going to show the Clodcast standings page, and I'll delete the latest game that just. So I've already updated it on the dot.
Goodbye.
And
Bye, GB.
that brings us to the third match we're gonna watch, which is Icarus Storm versus Savage Raccoon, which it was a pretty close match, but had one very unfortunate moment. Vine boom. Both switching out is interesting.
Oh, are we watching the Pate match after?
This was an interesting
The
match.
paid match was gonna come on last because we always watch the paid match.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I remember the Pate match was super interesting.
I just wanted to give Pate some false hope that we're not gonna watch this game.
It's a bit late now. You've given up the jig.
I mean, yeah, that's only because Roy asked.
Oh, I know Pate won't watch if we don't mention we're going to watch this game. If he got to the end of the week, I'd be like, oh, I'm not on it, and then would have skipped.
Yeah, true. That's a nasty. Oh, that's a nasty crit from the Talonflame. Jesus.
I love that nickname, by the way. Ibushi. Is that like Coach Ibushi?
I don't know. Why would Kota
That's
Ibushi be
an annoying
Glendora?
miss. There's a joke I can make, but
Isn't it? No, I think Icarus's name theme is around Monster Hunter.
It is, yeah.
I have no idea on that thing.
Yeah, I don't play
So this is
Monster Hunter,
infiltrate,
so
by the way.
I couldn't tell, but
I only know because they talked about it later on in the game.
yeah,
and I
that's
watched
the only
this
reason I
game.
know as well.
Oh my god.
Okay. Also, by the way, a bit of like paying attention to basically abilities and stuff. Noivern is definitely going to be infiltrator here because it didn't show frisk, and you're not running telepathy in single unless you're bad.
Yeah.
I'm bad. Anyways, for the nobody who cares, my booster box came in, and I'm so excited.
I'm very excited for you, but you did just
No,
mentioned
it's
that,
for
Emilio. You just said
it's
that.
for the. I don't care. I just grabbed it from the fucking mailbox, and it's in front of my hands now. Now, I got the new Japanese set, the Heatwave Arena.
Oh,
It's the
okay.
newest Japanese set. So, trying to get
I
this
hope
Cynthia
you get.
Garchomp.
I hope you get
Cynthia.
everything you want except for the Cynthia Garchomp.
That Hydro pump was insane.
Yeah, that Hydro Pump.
Of a miss.
That Hydro
Yes.
Pump miss is one of the unfortunate things, but not the worst one. It's gonna happen later because right now it looks pretty bad for Savage. Being honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in big trouble.
And
Oh,
it
it's Frisk. Why?
It is Frisk. Yeah.
Why did you not? Oh, the other one didn't have an item, I think, or something. No, what? No.
And
I think it was someone that didn't have an item. That was why.
yeah. And now we get into the very unfortunate moment. This is a Scarf Boomburst. This, as far as we saw, is a roll. I can probably scroll up real quick
Pull it
in
up.
battle spoilers and pull
What
up
is
the
it?
exact roll it is. Just give me 2 seconds. Yeah, the boom burst roll was like 96% to kill. So
Also, I have a fun fact about Savage's team.
what is the fun fact?
He was losing his shit after he didn't get his
Roll?
Archaludon. I was trying to work out what to do with the team, and I went, you should just go normal spam. And I suggested Terra Noivern to go with the Lopunny. And then he
Quite
built
fun.
his entire draft around it. So I'm very
He's so
pleased.
real for that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but
Shout out Savage, bro. He's just a cool guy.
Savage is a cool guy for one. And like this really hurt because 96 like min roll really from that boom burst didn't kill the Valiant because let's be honest, the rest of the team does not look like it takes more than two boom bursts. And even then, we still have the Mamo and the Lopunny in the back, so
I'm pretty sure the Sinistra takes a boom burst.
it's max Fizdef, so I don't know if it takes a boom burst.
It's
Isn't
Ghost.
it your ghost type?
Yeah, but once it has to Terra out of the ghost type for Lopunny to resist the CCs.
True, but at the minute it takes a boom burst.
At the minute, yes.
But that would probably be.
Once it clicks the Terra, it cannot.
Honestly, I feel like I would, if I worked out they were like choice, I would have gone straight into the Sinister rather than going the Iron Valiant. That feels like a more risky play.
Yeah, but at that point they didn't know it was Scarf.
Oh, okay, yeah, true. Well, the only thing I'll say is, if you count the actually, it depends how much damage you have to knock on.
Yeah, now as we can see, Lopunny needs a miracle, a Giga Crit to kill this. Yeah,
if that return was a crit, it was game, but
yeah, Savage is not getting good luck this game. Hydro miss plus the Boomburst roll really fucked him over.
Why should I go down here? Hang on a minute.
Just let them stay in there if they want to.
Savage played to all of their outs though, so
yeah. Like you cannot knock Savage's play too much. Like it's just very unfortunate those two things happened to them. Otherwise, I think they would have won the game. But it's part of the game. That's why we love and hate the game sometimes.
Especially Ben.
Oh yeah, especially me.
Oh, this is so fire. Oh, bro.
Which this brings
does this mean it's paid time?
Paid time is at the end of the video. At the end of all of the.
We're gonna make him edge.
Yeah.
Chicago.
Now to the other games that happened. We had Allison, aka Zach, play versus Riptide, and
Zach got so unlucky.
In very typical Zach fashion, they got unlucky as shit and lost the game off that.
Honestly, at this point, I think the bad luck meme might need to start being applied to Zach because my god, he has some fucking bad luck.
Yeah,
sometimes.
like I'm a person who has bad luck. The amount of bad luck Zach has is worse than mine, so it is incredible to have that much bad luck.
On the plus side, my suggestion of Terror Bug did work out
Oh yeah,
on
Terrabot
the Alolan
Sandslash
Sandslash.
did work very well in that match, but like,
Because we were discussing it, and as soon as he mentioned pin missile, I was like, actually, Terror Bug works perfectly. Like as a counter, it's a great tusk, just type wise, and also helps boost up pin missile to make it a KO and Slowking.
exactly.
That's cool, actually.
Then we had Rose annihilate Metasas with Savali. It was legit an annihilation.
In Metasos's defense, Jirachi should have killed Savali, but Savali got a clutch crit. But I was at that point already very well ahead, and it would have died immediately to the Chi-Yu.
Yeah.
So I was still in a commanding position of probably win the game, but it sealed it as the 5-0 at that moment.
Exactly. Little unfortunate. Metas has lost some diff there, but what are you gonna do? We had Terminal versus Penis, which was actually a very commanding game from Terminal, and Quick Draw, Quick Loss, Slowbro Galar showed up.
If that quick draw didn't happen, I actually think that it was at that point too close to call.
Yeah, at that point it would be too close to call, but
and that turned the game.
Yeah, but it's a 50-50 after all, so
yeah, true.
Like, you can not bank on it not happening. That's at that point, like, if you face a Slowbro Gala, you have to prep for it. Then we had the Icarus versus Savage match, which we watched Shazam versus Kwani and GNL versus Gamer. Then we had the other two games, which was Grimace versus Cartel. I'm just gonna.
I don't want to talk about it.
I'm just gonna scroll up a little bit, so the paid result is not gonna be in there too much.
Okay, I feel like everyone's just already seen it, but yeah.
Yeah, everybody's seen it already.
So
But doesn't matter.
Everyone knows what happens to paid.
Grimace. Let's talk really quickly about Grimace versus Cartel, aka Richard, because what the fuck? Like, Richard did not plan for Honchcrow with Scarf. This Honchcrow could have gotten 5 kills if it didn't die to recoil.
I will say, in his defense, and I mean this with the utmost respect, does he know about the bat? And two, if there's a mod I'm going to skip over on Grim's team, it's probably the Honchcrow. So I can see why Richard was underprepared.
You can't sleep on any mon that has Moxie.
Yeah, the thing is, he did have an Aerodactyl, but the Aerodactyl was not jolly. So it did not outspeed the Scarf Honchcrow. And then there was no Scarf Staraptor from Richard's side, which Grimace mentioned in post-battle. Scarf Staraptor would have completely annihilated Grimace's team. Because the best switch in is Mega Mawile, and even that takes a shit ton of damage. Even after an Intimidate, the regular Mawile still takes 20% or something, so...
Yeah. And it doesn't have any recovery as well, which matters. So.
Yeah, which means you cannot infinitely switch into that Maw, and it's gonna pick up kills at some point. So yeah, next time prepare for the Moximon. This motherfucker Grimace almost won his bad week 1. Like, he only needs 7 kills with this Honchcrow, he got 4 in week 1. Like, what the hell is this? Yeah, anyway, that was the recap for Whooper. We're gonna watch the paid game a little later, but let's bring it back to Quagsire now. The first match we have is Big Blue 24 versus Renom.
Issue, Zalia. Oh, damn it, nothing.
T-Wave. Oh, I'm gonna talk about this. This T-Wave is gonna matter a lot later on, sadly. Then we have Valiant, which some people call a Frogmon, apparently, which I do not understand. How can you call Valiant a frog?
Yeah, I don't get the Valiant for Mon's
Frogmon allegations.
It's a good mon. It's really hard to fit.
Oh yeah. It's I wouldn't say it's hard to fit. It's more like it has more than anything 4 move slot syndrome.
The problem is that it's purely a sweeper. It has no versatility to it, really.
Yeah. I mean, you can break with it, but it's not as easy to break with. Blue here, being careful of a scarf, I'm guessing?
I'm fairly sure it still outspeeds, but he knows that he doesn't have enough damage to KO it because the Aqua Step has low base power. And
Yeah, but
so
you're at +2 at this point, so... And Valiant is not really bulky. So I'm kind of questioning this switch out here. He probably did have his reason for it, but... could have been different, I guess. Here's the Great Knight, Napoleon. Now they have to, again, no, like, the Weezing was the switch into Quaquaval, and since this is, Quaquaval took out the Weezing early, they will have to play around it a little more.
versus 0-0 Valiant +2 Aqua Step is a range. It's about 50-50.
Okay.
And with Valiant being fast enough, it probably could have been running some defense investment, which takes that down from a 50-50 to a little bit of the Valiant. So that's actually good play by Blue there.
Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, now comes the Torterra, which is
I still feel you could have taken you could have had the damage anyway on the Valiant.
Yeah.
That did, well, actually, it's a glide score, but it did surprisingly little.
Yeah, I mean, it's a Shell Smash set, so Torterra's base attack stats are not that high. Now we get into a little bit of the problem, which I mentioned before with the Thunder Wave earlier. Para here.
Chicago.
The Para
All
here
right, sorry for my
failed
guest appearance.
Cost him
I mean, you got a Jakota hater in here called Emilio.
And this Empoleon could have
I love him.
flip turned into the Meloetta, which would have guaranteed to kill on Torterra. But now Torterra picks up the kill on Empoleon and gets the crit on Meloetta. Which, yeah, this game is now definitely in Blue's favor from this point on, because 3 Mons versus now 4 Mons. It's gonna be a little hard to deal with, especially with Dragapult still being up.
Oh, this definitely has Hex. This is gonna die.
Yep.
Honestly, Hex into Gliscor matchup just makes perfect sense, even without T-Wave.
Yeah. Here going
Nice
for the
read.
T-Ball, predicting the Skarmory switching.
Yeah, I mean, calling Iron Valiant forward here when actually, to be fair, he got like 3 kills, I think, is a bit harsh.
Yeah, definitely. But now the Skarmory comes in and takes a Moonblast with ease.
Oh, this is Scarf, yeah.
And from this point on, the Valiant won't kill the Skarmory, and the Skarmory can just do this.
I don't hate the ruse, because actually a crit could have lost in the game. So actually the ruse makes sense. Don't know about the second roost, but the first roost definitely made sense.
Well, it depends.
But honestly, they might have been discussed.
Valiant might not kill Cinderace,
I think they
but
would...
Cinderace still does resist the Moonblast.
I don't hate the second. The second roost is probably being a bit overly cautious, but the first roost is definitely needed, because they actually might have lost the crit there.
Yeah. I mean, Blue definitely played it down safe, which was the correct option to do.
Yeah. I think it's safe and sorry there. I don't know the character. I think Blue... Sometimes people will just start boosting in front of something's face, and I'm like, why are you doing that? You've won the battle. There, it made sense, just to be safe. Hello.
I do question, actually, with Blue's team building, because obviously to be switching out of Valiant there is running Jolly. Why do you not run Adamant if you're aware of that role? Like, if you've done your prep and you're aware of that role, why are you not running that? Because after the +1, you're outspeeding everything anyway, naturally.
I guess Blue never planned to get to +2 speed. That's like my best call.
That's fair, but I feel like if you're running a subset, you're definitely expecting to be setting up on a specific mon, which was in this case the
Weezing.
Weezing.
Yeah. But does Adamant at +2 get outsped by Scarf Valiant?
Let me go. Let me have a look. That's
And
fine.
yeah, I just double checked. The Woodhammer crit earlier on Meloetta mattered because unless it was Adamant,
Actually, yeah, you lose by a couple of speed if you're adamant versus Jolly. So yeah, it makes sense.
yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, but like the biggest, like Blue definitely played
Oh wait,
good,
actually,
but like
no, you don't. Not at +2,
okay.
nor at +1. No, wait, that's with choice code. Never mind. I'm running things wrong.
Okay.
+2. No, you do lose just. You do, so it makes sense. Sorry.
Yeah. So
I
yeah,
had wrong items in my cock.
Fucking cock tease, bro.
they would okay. Jesus, Emilio. Okay. He's
Are you
just
okay?
No,
he's just
I-
opening his booster pack right now, probably.
He's not even
Yeah,
watching.
and I
He's
got-
opening his
I got the Cynthia's Garchomp. I got the regular EX though, so it's like, all right, it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Let's leave it up.
But yeah, definitely
Let's
some good luck on blue side with the Baron Napoleon, which enables 2 kills from happening, plus the crit on Meloetta, which mattered. So yeah.
5 seconds. We'll do my battle 5 seconds. I need to tell my brother something.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
We can just go to the other battle then, while we wait on Roy for his commentary. And his
Look,
battle.
I'm back now. He's asleep anyway. I'll tell him in a
Okay.
minute.
Then let's go to.
I
Pulled
I
the
just heard a spoiler that he'll be into.
There's an important thing to note about this game. Hey, Emilio, what was the score in your game?
5-0.
Yeah, Ben, what was the score in your game?
5-0.
And we already saw that I had a 5-0. Just to set the scene for this game.
Oh yeah.
I didn't win 5-0. I only won 4-0. No, I'm kidding.
So Roy, what was the game plan here?
Yeah, right. So honestly, most of this week I was drunk.
Yeah,
Just
you
to
are,
start.
yes.
That's not an excuse why I lost, but that just is the fact. I prepped early in the week and the week before, and I looked at the team. I was like, right. The first plan was okay. I was considering Trick Room like quite early on, and I was considering Trick Room so broke a lot. And I actually spoke to Ben, and I agree. I was in agreement with Ben. Terror Blast, Ground, Slowbro Galar kind of goes in with Nasty Plot, Quick Claw, Quick Draw. So that was the first one I made. Then I made Mimikyu. And Mimikyu, I need to try and get into top 10 kills for the bet. And Mimikyu is generally good hit if I remove certain pieces. Certain pieces Iron Tread. If I remove Iron Tread and I outspeed Iron Jugglet and Grimstyle, play Rough Nukes them, Shadow Corn, Shadow Sneak with a Life Orb could do a lot of damage too. And it was here with Trick Room because it helps the Slowbro Galar set up. Next was Iron Tread, Great Tusk, because I kind of knew that I wanted this to basically live a 3-hit KO from a timid Tapu Koko. Spoiler, Tapu Koko was modest in this matchup. But I was AV with enough speed investment to, I think it was outspeed, min speed, Annihilate or something. It was outspeed something. And at +1, also start outspeeding stuff and killing it. And I was Ice Spinner as well because getting with the train was a good part of the big part of the battle. Alamola was there to counter Annihilate. Latios was Scarf. And my Dragonodon set was basically there to counter both the screens and also the terrain, which we'll see in a bit. And I expected a Grimstar lead or a Tapu Koko lead. Hence why I led what I did.
Yeah, and as we
But
can see,
they led. This is where it goes wrong early on because I'm then panicking early on because I need to actually pick on my plan. I didn't have Toxic on this set because I didn't like Toxic. So Sub felt like an actual legit possible set. By the way, this generally felt like COVID cloak, so I could not get a single fucking burn on this mon.
yeah, also clicking the wish on the obvious taunt coming again, which is a kind of a misplay from you, Roy.
I didn't want to click an attack and move into him, and I didn't want to switch anything in on blanket onto it. So here with this, I considered actually going for heavy slam, but I went with a steel roller because it was just better just to remove the terrain.
Yeah, now
Though
we get
obviously
into a
healing
little
up
bit
and
of an issue with the Annihilate having
yeah.
lots of rage boosts.
Oh, I'm
Am I
aware.
gonna start
I'm aware.
poking
That's where it
anything?
helps.
Hold on.
I flipped in, if I remember. Did I flip in here? Yeah, I did. Okay, because I called them switch in here. And I went for so here I did predict they were going to fault switch, and I considered actually going stomping here, but I wanted to get with the train.
Yeah, makes sense though. I'll also lose.
Knock is annoying, but which is not ideal. I think I flipped turn here. Yeah, I considered scolding as well. I'm kind of like in a spiral here, and I also I went for brick break just because I knew screens were a possibility, and I just wanted to merely new to screens. Honestly, I should have just gone heavy slam, but heavy slam actually does a lot less than you think, even with heavy metal. So this is a bit where my lowering voice here again. I scroll ticks. I'm trying to get a bird at this point, just because of the set. This crit actually mattered. As surprising as that is, it actually mattered.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I know. It surprised me as well. I actually counted it as well. I was there like, wait, does that matter? He wasn't attack invested, and I was max defense.
Mm.
I was not talking about
It
your
did.
game, but I'm sure that was cool too.
Emilio, fuck you.
Emilio, can you put your Pokemon card addiction to the side for a few seconds, please?
Yeah, you don't see me gambling in the middle of pod class.
You would though. Being real, you would.
I would, yeah, 100%. I would do this at a
I've
casino to
definitely
put
done
everyone
that.
else off.
But yeah,
But yeah, that crit mattered. Honestly, it wasn't that big of a hack. It just was like, oh, okay. I did flip turn that turn, by the way. So I would have probably got into Mimikyu. But, you know, it happens. So here I Trick Room. This is where the turns get very interesting. So he knocks off here. Losing the AV was a bit of a blow. So this is a point where actually, this is an interesting turn. Pause.
Fuck. Whoops. Just going back to the turn real quick.
Pause.
Well done.
All right, I'll just go back to one. So at this point, I actually spent quite a long time on this because this turn was a massive headbutt because I had to decide in my head, would Jay Fooker know I'm outspeeding him? Because I couldn't afford to lose Annihilate pair. Not Annihilate, sorry. Great task. And like, I actually do outspeed Annihilate. I kind of worked out by this point it was max defense Annihilate because the only way Headlong Rush is not doing more damage is that they got max defense, like literally full bulk.
Bye.
So I'm there like, honestly, I think I should have clicked Ice Spin. I think I should have gone for the risk, clicked Ice Spinner here. But I didn't, so I switched as well.
No, you
Because
could
I know he's slower. Oh no, a Headlong Rush, okay. I knew he was slower. What? I completely forgot how the turn went then. Okay, never mind. At this point, I'm basically sacking Duraludon. I heavy slam here in case I can get it off, but actually no. I forget how these turns are going. Oh no, I brick break. Okay, this battle's been so. I was probably drunk at this point, so. So I live a dancing gleam here even without the AV, by the way.
Here you get some good
I
damage.
wanted to be noted.
did
I have
I-
some mad questions about your team. Like, why the
I-
hell
I-
were you not running Sub-Seed Celesteela into the Annihilate?
I did like it in this matchup. I just didn't like it, and also they've had taunt, so it would have been absolutely shut down.
I mean, you
They've
still
had taunt, yeah.
attack.
I mean, yeah, but I also they just start breaking my sub, and also taunt. I can't set up in its face. I can't taunt its face, and it starts doing massive damage. So
I mean,
Subseed would have been bad here.
Subseed Air Slash, with like they cannot stay in on the Air Slash infinitely, so
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. But I honestly I didn't like Celestina in this matchup. Too much kills it very easily. Tapu Koko, Iron
Yeah, but
Junglers,
you're
Terra
sub,
Electric.
and you've got Earthquake.
and
I'm
here,
going to be yeah, but then I've also got Earthquake, Protect, Sub. No, Celestina was not good here. Like look at the team. Pause a
Nah.
second. No, pause. They've got Iron Moth. They've got Iron Junglers that was Terra Electric, by the way. So they had Troid Specs Terra Blast. So also it's resisting the Air Slash. They've also got Coco.
You're not running Air Slash in this match. Are you kidding me? You're
They ran
running
it.
Earthquake, Zen Headbutt, Sub-Seed.
So then I lose to the Annihilate, but she's running Taunt.
No, you've got Zen Headbutt. You run Zen Headbutt, Earthquake,
I'm running
Sub-Seed.
Zen Headbutt.
To be fair,
running
he
the air
loses
slap,
to,
if I'm
he
running,
still loses to max
I've
defense
run
in Islip at this
but
with that set though.
That's
yeah,
true.
I
I've
don't
run
think no. Celestine wasn't good in this match. I love
before.
Celestine.
You know.
I Celestina. I run Store Celestine before. It didn't work here. Not against this team. This team breaks too easily.
Yeah. Here
It was not his matchup.
Here Roy tried for the quick law again, which he got the turn earlier where it didn't matter. And
Which
this turn where it wouldn't have
cheapest
mattered.
because I out loud said, "For fuck's sake!" I said, "For fuck's sake," because I was like, "I want it next turn, not this turn."
Yeah.
Oh well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
At this point, I've basically lost. I'm just playing for death.
Yeah. Getting the freeze here as well.
But I get a freeze here. The freeze makes it closer. Because now, I just literally in my head, I'm like, right, well, I've got to try and win.
Yeah, getting
So I'm fully
both
like,
spins here, yeah.
Yeah, I know that's what I mean. I'm getting this. The reason I'm getting so many spins up is so I outspeed everything.
Yeah, but now the reflect comes up, which stops the Great Tusk from killing this Iron Jugulus.
This was a
Okay.
real 50-50 turn, but I end up switching because I need us to be able to beat the Coco, I think, and the I'm off. I don't think there's a way I went. Oh, I'm Scarf, by the way, so this actually should work out for me. Fucking hell! Why is my phone going so slow? Lagging like fuck.
It's going slow for me too. It's weird.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I needed. If I got double crit, I think I win
Fire.
Yeah, but
because I think serve crit Krill's Iron Jugulus.
That's my SAR for
should,
the
yeah.
dogs. Whatever.
Yeah, but honestly, if I rematch, I don't know if I honestly I would at least prep harder for the Annihilate set because I didn't expect that Annihilate set. I knew Annihilate was a threat, but honestly, as much a good idea Celesteela stall seems here, Annihilate set shuts it down and 4 the sets beat it. Also, they have a mod. They also have Grimsnarl as well, which just kind of fucks with it a bit as well. Because Grimsnarl gets pranked to taunt as well.
Yeah. But here we had Roy rant about his game and how he did not win 5-0 like the rest of us.
It's fine. It's a marathon.
True.
It's a marathon. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
3 packs left. I have not hit an SAR.
Yikes.
That sounds like a skill issue. You need to get better at gambling. Learn from Rose.
Now we're getting to the last Quags match we're watching today, which is Haunt versus I Am Skitty.
Wait, no, I have 4 more packs left. All right, let's go.
Get this fucking sake,
My
Amelia.
God, Emilio.
Krakatawa is a very nice name.
Amelia, you might be the most degenerate gambler in this call, and that's saying something.
Also, really quickly,
3 packs left.
Emilio forgetting
Gotcha.
about the Zoroark.
Oh yeah, that did happen, bro. You gotta understand. I just opened the game, and the first thing I literally looked over, I opened the game just to be like, "Oh, fresh game. Let's fucking go, right?" And then, oh damn, fucking cock blocked me. I thought I got something cool, but I saw the game.
Skill issue.
I know, and I just pulled it up. I go back to doing something else. I think I was prepping for a different draft league game. I look back and I just see a Terra Ghost Heat Train. I didn't question anything. I just said, "What the fuck?" I said,
Yeah.
"Okay."
Oh wait, bruh, it's too early for this.
It really was
But-
too early
but-
for
but-
this shit, bro. I woke up. I said, "Fuck, I gotta prep for some draft league games, and whatever the fuck."
I think I opened this game and then stopped watching very quickly.
I think crit did not matter, but yeah. And me, honestly, I come back into the, I come to honestly at that point, I come into the game and I just read Emilio's chat and I'm like, God, my son,
God. All right,
what are we gonna do with
last
him?
pack magic, baby. Ben, do you know full art trainers? Those count as your SAR hits, aren't they?
Yeah, but most of them
The
are
Japanese-
not that valuable. Although some of them look really cool.
No. Some of them do look really cool, but I'm pretty sure they're like tiered like the same as an SAR. Because I just pulled the full art Ethan, and I think the card is cool, but I think that's my SAR for the box.
Rip.
Which is cool. Not what I wanted, but it's cool. Can't complain. I can complain, but I won't.
Also,
I probably will.
defense
He
of
will
I
complain.
feel like you've already complained.
Fucking hell. Okay, yeah, I'm complaining. I didn't get it.
Also, props to
Well, the lesson is,
Skitty's,
Emilio, sometimes you gamble and you lose.
props to Skitty's usage of this kill bottle this game. He used this kill bottle very good this game.
Yeah,
It was a
he's
good
very good with kilowatts in her.
choice coming into the game.
To those watching at home, do not buy Heatwave Arena. Shit's buns. It will
Shit's
not
buns.
treat you well.
Do proper gambling like playing poker, because then you can influence it with skill rather than just relying on luck.
I mean, you also do rely on a little bit of
Or
luck.
alternatively, do what I do. Oh no, to be fair, there was like a really funny hand yesterday where I go it all in against aces with King 10. And I literally turned to the player next to me and was like, well, it's a good thing I'm lucky, I'm going to crack your aces. And then I did.
Bruh.
Yeah, but you didn't crack the aces in the last hand, did you?
Yeah, but I can only do that. I can only do that bit once. Oh, I can joke where it's been, and I think I'm cheating. I didn't think I'd have to face aces again. I did my time.
Here, the kilowatt picks up another kill. Switching out, try not to get.
Yeah,
fake
the
out.
kilowatt roll went off here.
I am scarred by kilowatt. Like, in a different league, kilowatt hacks me so hard. It was like incredible. Like that thing did not
That
want
miss
me
is
to
just
win.
more annoying than anything.
Oh yeah, that miss is definitely annoying.
That miss, I don't. I just don't think it actually. Yeah, I don't think it mattered. It didn't kill, so I don't
It
think it
mattered
did
for
anyway.
this range. It did matter because Togekiss would have been dead, Kieran would have been alive. But at that point, I think Lopunny still wins the game.
Yeah, Lopunny wins from here. Okay, Ammon's fair.
And they still did have this Zoroark.
That's where you need the clutch protect.
Clutch protect for the fake out. Let's go.
Honestly, Protect is not unviable into a Mega Lopunny matchup.
Yeah, but to be fair, Skinny played this pretty well considering they were on the back foot from turn 1, losing Slowking that early.
That was a really rough situation. I feel like you have to always respect that you've got a Zoroark in front of you.
Yeah, especially one with Terra where it can just run Terra Ghost and then annihilate your Slowking, which would live a normal Shadow Ball, but not one with Terra.
I understand why you don't lead with Kilo there because the threat of Scarf is so high. But also, I feel like Slowking just wasn't it.
Well, Slowking in most games can be a safe lead. It's not a safe lead against this team particularly.
This wasn't the one, yeah. I don't think this was the one.
The rest of the Quagsire games. We have me versus Hamburger, where Sock put in work. If you will believe it, Sock got 2 kills, and made the floor just sweep possible. At
honestly, it did work. It actually was a really good one in this matchup.
Yeah, I got spikes up early because basically no removal from Hamburger side aside from Defog Zapdos. And then Sock picked up kills, and then Floor just calm-minded up and won me the game, so that was pretty nice for me. Jfuka versus Roy we watched, Skitty versus Homp we watched. Dakota wiped the floor with Smoliv. It was pretty
I like
hard
how
to
they...
watch.
So it was actually pretty hard to watch.
Talking about a different game that was hard to watch, Harry versus Cry. I don't know what Cry's mission was in this game, but apparently it was not respecting Iron Hands.
And you hate to see an org member go down like that. It really brings. Sorry.
Yeah.
It was not in vain.
It wasn't.
I still love him. He's still my king.
Yeah, we still love Cry, but
Our short king.
Cry has a tendency of not respecting slow physical attackers. Like his arch nemesis Melmetal, he never handles. Iron Hands he has a problem with. Then he also does not know how to deal with his choice band Tababulu apparently. Then we have Terabyte versus Bloop, which was definitely a game. Terabyte threw away his all of his priority mons pretty early, and let his low kicks be parried unnecessarily. It was definitely a game.
I will say this: Terabyte normally wins his first couple of games and then loses every game after. So him losing the first game probably means he's going to make playoffs. So this is a good result for Terabyte.
This is a good result for Terabyte, yeah. Also, he definitely under prepped for the dunce bars with Terra. He had no idea how to deal with it once it rolled up there.
Blair just fucked the team.
Yeah, then we had Blue versus
kind of
Red,
real
which
for that.
we watched, and then Will Owl
We
versus
saw.
Bribon, which was actually a pretty close game. Cortana kind of went nuts against Will Owl at some point, and then Lele cleaned up.
Urban just has so much offensive potential on that team.
Oh yeah,
Wild.
and he pairs that with some good defensive options as well. It's very, very good team.
Mm-hmm.
Which now brings us to the Clodsire games. Where the first game
Anyways, I'm
is-
done opening my pack, so I'm back for the episode.
He's back for
Hey.
the episode, finally.
About time.
Oh my god, he's actually going to be paying
This
attention.
game is my favorite game of the week.
Thank you, Spike.
Thank you, Spike, for
Thank you, Spike.
Rose's favorite
Everyone
game
say
of
thank
the
you, Spike.
week.
Thank you, Spike.
Thank you, Spike. Yeah, this game was hectic. I liked this game. This game had incredible play early in the game and then abysmal play late in the game. It's everything you could want.
Yeah, this is a fun one. By the way, Emilio, genuine question.
What's up?
Have you considered getting diagnosed with ADHD?
I asked my doctor about it, and all he basically told me was it's expensive, and he kind of brushed me off. So,
It is
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you are American. That's a good point. I forgot about that.
Even in
Yeah.
Germany, it is very expensive. So, as a kid,
Honestly, you're probably best
expensive
going to
for me.
Mexico. It might be cheaper.
like
I think it's funny because he kind of I found it really funny because I was just like, damn, he just called me broke and just left it at that.
yeah.
I love the honesty. You're broke.
Also,
Don't do it.
Also, I love the Luxray use from Spike here. Like, just not even putting it's not even putting on a lot of offensive pressure, but it's just volt switching all the time because
Nah,
Swagger
you're missing that this was insane offensive pressure because it's not intimidate, it's not guts. That is rivalry into the double forced female and a bunch of mons that don't have genders. It's insane of a bring. Because Miltank,
that's
always
smart.
female. Ogapon, always female. That is a rivalry Luxray, and it is insane.
I did not notice that is actually a very good bring. Then, yeah, damn.
It's
Kind of
so
real shit.
good. Are you kidding me? That thing's insane. This is why this matchup was hyped for me. I loved it.
Also, one more thing, Luxray picking up a kill, very nice. Now we have the Tinkaton back in.
One second.
I'll
I'll be back in a minute because my Discord is playing up.
I
The Tinkaton being in here was so important for the encore.
Yeah. Tinkaton for me is always an interesting one because I don't know how to rate it because on one side
It's very versatile, actually.
on one side it is very versatile. On the other side, I hate its move pool.
Ben's Discord lagging out a little bit. Let's see.
Yep.
Oh, oh, my ping just jumped up to
I'm sure
800. We love it.
Yeah. You've
Oh,
been
God.
kind of breaking up a little bit throughout, but yeah.
It's alright. There's so much pivoting going on in this game.
It was well played by both.
Milk drink.
I mean, this is what I expect from a Clodsire battle. Like a lot of pivoting, lots of good play from each side.
Mm.
Hi, Roy. Welcome back.
Thank you. I might be able to hear what you guys are saying now because my thing stopped lagging.
We worked out it was Ben.
It
Yeah.
is me.
Oh, it was Ben. Okay. I generally thought it was me.
Snorlax just not giving a crap and
Huge
pursued as
pursuit.
well.
Huge pursuit.
Also, like Terra Ghost Miltank is such a great choice from Swaggery this game. Because Spike did not
Honestly,
bring
we definitely-
anything
we
to like
definitely missed a trick
offensively
not to
threaten
tell.
it hard.
Yeah.
Damn, that did nothing.
Damn, now I'm just looking at all my really sad. Sorry. Yeah, the Snorlax put in work, by the way.
Oh, it for sure did. Armoff probably
The Snorlax
the
did its
MVP here.
job.
Though damage
Did
wise,
its job.
scale shot. Oh yeah, here comes the here comes the thing with Roaring Moon.
This is where the throw nearly happened.
Here comes the Keldeo into the Miltank.
This Miltank should not have attacked. It should have been using Milk Drink because it had a 1 Milk Drink PP advantage and Hydro Pump has a mischance.
Yeah.
So the game was pretty much sealed and was thrown. And then still had the chance to win if the scale shot had hit enough to kill the Keldeo. But really, this should have been won with Milk Drink.
I mean, he just preserves the Keldeo. He doesn't just sack it after he's out of Hydros. He just takes it out. Because he needs it for the Roaring Moon.
No. I mean, well, true.
Yeah,
but then he still gets to play around for a little bit.
Yeah, and if the Roaring Moon did hit
I mean,
the
yeah,
scale
probably
shot here,
it could have went longer.
What does it need? 2, maybe 3 hits to kill this?
Yeah, if that scale shot hits with like 3 or more hits, I think it's just game.
There's still the Intimidate from Landa, which
depends
they
on
can
the
swap
set.
around on.
It's the Rocky helmet as well, so it depends if they had a move that actually scale shot doesn't make contact, does it?
Scale shot does not.
No, it doesn't. I don't think.
Oh.
So yeah, maybe depends on what the item is. Like if it's say a like loaded dice or something, there's a chance that that's just a win there if the scale shot hits the Keldeo. But it was a close match that had some sick brings, and I absolutely love the choice of Rivalry Luxray into that team.
It was definitely very great. Like, into the 2 forced female Pokemon, that's like such an amazing bring.
Because like Moltres, Goldengo, Roaring Moon, and Tapu Finny. All don't have genders, so it never would have taken the drop from having rivalry versus that particular team.
Yeah.
So insane bring.
Yeah, and like Okidogi, I think also doesn't have any gender, which is also in Swaggery's team. Then it's only Earthworm and Dawnfang, which Luxray doesn't want to stay in on those anyway. So it was actually a pretty great bring. But now we are...
Okidogi is 100% male.
Ah, okay.
But you also...
But the Mon is buns.
You've got so much value out of being able to hit the Ogerpon and the Miltank.
And also, you're not bringing the Intimidate into it anyway, because it might bring Guard Dog, and then you give it a +1 attack boost.
True.
Yeah.
Now we have Zep strike him down versus Order.
Hit it on my bowl.
It's also just going to Volt Switch out of Okidogi, probably anyway, which doesn't get affected.
Slower, though.
Taunt to prevent a turn 1 Shell Smash.
That's called momentum, my friend. I hope Pate's watching so that Pate can learn how to use a
It's gonna
Elephant.
die though. It's gonna die.
Damn.
Honestly,
Shit-talking Pate.
I hope Sully is too. To be honest, I hope Sully is too. Because Sully doesn't have to use it either. Also,
Yes,
Manual
the solar beam
Suns.
arrowhead tech. The solar beam tech was fucking sick, by the way.
I
It
actually
was,
didn't watch this
definitely.
game.
This match goes down to the wire at some point. And we have Tinglu in against the Treads. Nammers comes in, Moonblast. Wow, that's a lot of damage onto a Tinglu, holy.
Super
I
effective.
forget that theory
Yeah,
form
it's
of
got a
Yammers can
145 or something, right?
I think so, yeah. I can double check. $135 is the special attack stat. But it also has like great defenses on that form particularly. By the way, I love that the name is Jack the of the Sinister is Jack the Ripper, because the people who don't know, Zeb has a genuine problem playing against Sinister. That one is somehow Zeb's kryptonite.
God, Ben is oh.
He dying there.
Really is. Sorry, we love him regardless. Ouchie. This is what high octane gaming looks like.
High octane game. Both have rocks, both swap a lot.
That's just good mons.
Yeah.
Exactly, high octane gaming.
Damn. Considering that's a resist, that did a lot of damage. Okay. Not falling for the spin trap. Good.
This is done.
Raging Bolt is back. Oh,
His turn
okay,
count getting
sub
up
here.
there.
Okay. Order not falling for
Thunderclap?
the trap.
Nope. Nope. Moonblast.
In comes the hero. Bulk
I
up.
need a hero. I'm looking out for a hero. He's gotta be strong and he's gotta.
Okay, that's such an interesting set.
Something like that.
Facade. Bulk up and taunt.
I mean, it makes sense if you're expecting your opponent to be bringing the very obvious options of like a Scold Blastoise or something into you.
True. Oh yeah, now we like get into the late game where the Cinderace is going to be played very well. Roy aggressively typing on his keyboard, which we can all hear.
Oh, sorry, apologies. It's the only way I can get the actually hear what was being said because my Discord was playing up so much. I was replying back to someone about something work related.
Oh,
I type very fast.
here we have the Calmite coming up. This Calmite looks kind of
Ow,
problematic.
that was
for
like
Zeb.
average speed typing.
I type very loud and fast.
And
Alright,
the
baby.
Sinister clean up before it dies to Toxic.
Oh, gee.
He kills the Mew.
Machi gotcha. Is Machi gonna get him? Oh, Shadow
That
Ball.
was a
Oh,
good show.
baby. Oh, baby.
Substituting here.
Stalling. Okay. This is really gonna back up Zeb's hatred for grass types, isn't it?
Oh,
Oh. That's fucking hilarious.
That's definitely a roll.
1v1.
Hey, to be fair, I feel like Seb has been swept by Sinister before.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think.
he has.
Pretty sure.
I think that was where the meme started.
Yeah,
Oh, jeez.
Grab has an aggressive hate for grass types that can set up.
Hates to see Ogerpon coming.
Not a single Pyro Ball missing. And now comes the
Charge
Sucker
into the
Punch.
Taro.
Because
Sucker,
this
super
Zapdos
punch.
did run out of roosts, so could not stall out the Cinderace.
Oh,
Yep, and that's how
That was a
Zeb
really
loses,
close
game.
because he didn't get the roll on the fucking grass type. We love to see it.
If you want to beat Seb, guys, just draft Terra Sinister.
Yeah, Zeb hates Terra.
Terra Sinister's just insane. Matcha Gotcha's too good of a move.
True. And now we get into the last match
Good mark.
of Clodsire. It is the Pursuit of Perfect versus Nightmare Sauce, which is Arrow versus King Kryptonate.
yeah. This is not Emilio versus Aaron. What is this?
Amelia, we don't want to watch
yeah, we didn't watch that.
stomps here.
Honestly, to be fair, you did kind of stomp. You did kind of step on Aaron, but considering he's your Pookie, maybe he's into that.
True.
It's Org v Org. It's what matters. God damn it.
I mean, me and Hamburg is technically also
So
Org
this
v
is
Org.
Pate versus. Oh, this is Pate versus a rain team. Pate is over for Pate before it even begins.
Also,
Let's save the pay game for later. How about that?
Oh, wait, it's not the Pate game. What am I watching? Okay. And who is? Oh yeah, it's Martin versus.
this is Arrow versus King
Embiid.
Kryptonate we're watching right now, Roy.
It's
Oh,
not
yeah,
even
it's
Martin
Embiid.
versus Embiid. This is not
Oh,
Martin
who is
versus
it?
Embiid. This is it's Nate versus somebody.
Arrow.
Pursuit of Possession. Oh, the person who I told last season they were locked for playoffs and I was wrong and Juby snuck in with a 6-0 win.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I've actually felt so fucking bad for Era after that.
Canturella.
They
And
have
so
every
you
right to hate me. Yeah, no, they have every right to hate me for the rest of my life.
Just like I do.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
fair.
freeze. Oh, this
Yeah.
Grim might have died to this
Amelia,
SPL.
this is why I put you up for adoption. Swallow would never speak to me like that.
Anyways.
Nosferatu Tua. Oh,
That's fire.
nice prediction that
That's
the
a nice
Megas
thing.
didn't come through in that turn. Okay, so
Oh,
Dad.
baby.
Blizzard. Wait,
Fence.
why Blizzard?
Blizzard?
Oh, he's kind of fire for that. I'm not gonna lie.
That's wild.
That is a shame that missed.
If
That is
hit,
such a
would've been
shame.
So cool.
That's
Oh, he's
heat.
so cool for that. He's
Oh,
so cool.
that CISO is amazing here as well because it just completely neuters this. So I'm guessing it doesn't have. Oh, that's rough. That is rough.
Ouchie.
Oh, it's evil, Larry. Why is it evil?
Good
Dad.
question. Why is it evil, Larry?
It's Larry, but
Who
he's
is
evil.
Larry?
Does evil Larry win?
Me is
Halucha.
Evil
Larry.
religion.
I mean, Halucha, but he's evil.
No, evil Larry did not kill the Greninja.
But why is Larry?
Oh, that.
I think these are questions we need to ask Mr. Nate.
Whom is Larry?
Damn. Imagine that.
Halacha, come
Imagine
on.
that heat.
Serious
wave missed at
questions,
the end.
please.
In fact, he's not Ben.
Hey. We don't want to be rude,
Sorry.
Roy.
Sorry,
do.
he's not. Sorry, he's not Zach. Sorry,
Better.
Zach, I love you.
Yeah. That was Nate versus Arrow, which was the last Clodsire game we were watching today.
Does it mean we're gonna watch the Pate Pit game?
Give me 2 seconds. Roy,
Yes.
really quickly get rid of the week 2 game. So
Oh yeah, what now? Hang on. Where is it? Come on, laptop.
Watching the week 2 game?
No, we're
one
deleting
has
it, so
already
it's not
happened,
showing
and we
that.
don't want to spoil it. Okay.
About to say.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's getting rid of the. Okay. I see.
Yeah, I've already recorded what the stats were. I'll just basically press Control Z on it once this battle's over.
Yeah. So
Control Z.
the other matches that happened were Fluvi versus Star Maiden, where Fluvi was kind of unlucky in this game, which led to Star Maiden getting a 4-0 and 5 kills on Spectrier.
Bro ran 2 mons with light clay and screens. Like,
yeah.
that's all I remember from this game.
We had Nut versus Zard, and you can see 4 kills on Lando I. And to be fair, Nut did make it kind of competitive at the beginning, but it snowballed quickly out of their hand. And we have Emilio versus Aaron, where Emilio just bent over Aaron and told him who's the boss in the org.
You're lagging out quite a bit. I'm not gonna lie.
You are saying,
Yeah. It's been happening the whole call.
Honestly, I thought it was me, and that's why I disconnected twice.
I'm
Nah.
gonna be real,
So-
I don't know why.
What
It's
Ben
happening.
looks at-
My ping is
what-
suddenly just
what-
stagnating.
While Ben works it out, by the way, there's a spoiler for next week on the sides.
Wait, Emilio lost 6-0 already.
Are you trying? What? That's my game. What the hell?
That's a check.
You evil bastard.
Okay,
I thought
so
it'd be fun.
we did watch
I'm gonna
Nate
spoil
versus
it.
Arrow. We watched Swagger versus Spike. We watched Order versus Zep. The other 2 games that happened at the end there were Martin versus Embiid, where you can see 4 Porygon Z kills. And Martin was severely underprepared for this Porygon Z. And then we had BGC versus
Honestly, Martin, I think Martin got hacks at some point, but I remember Porygon Z just going in.
Martin did get hacks, yeah, but Porygon Z also did go in hard. And then we had Fury versus BGC, where Fury had a hard time breaking through the DOD and Gouda combination.
They're good defensive mons.
Yeah.
They are. DOD is one I actually want to try. It's very passive, but honestly, it's one I definitely want, because especially teleport. Like, teleport's just such a fun move.
It's also got an insane move pool.
Yeah.
Now then, as
Hey,
promised, before we
Piggy.
get to the stats, kill leaders, before we get to the kill leaders standings and Pokemon of the week, really quickly we will have the obligatory paid game. For the people who don't know, we always watch the paid games because Paid is our owner. Paid in how do we say this in a nice word? Plays bad sometimes.
Everything you need to know about Pate is summed up in that he brought the child to face off against the adult with the Quillfish.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to defend Pete here slightly because I've actually brought Kuilfish Shisui into a rain match before. Pete sucks,
Yeah,
though,
but against its dad, that's just mean.
It's just mean.
Also, it's Intimidate. So.
Yeah, Intimidate's questionable. I don't really see what Intimidate's
Rain,
with here.
rain teams are a hard matchup, though. That's not.
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah, this is a hard
Switch
matchup.
into the overquill, so we can switch into the overquill.
Paid not getting the 50%
um,
poison, by the way, and
then getting the 30%.
But by the way, for Pate to have a chance this matchup, 'cause I do think Pate had lost this on matchup before it even began. He did need luck to go his way, and that's the exact opposite of it going his way.
I'm gonna be real.
So why are you talking shit on it? It's a perfectly fine bring here, by the way.
I don't think it's bad yet at all.
Optimal, by the way.
I'm gonna be real. I feel
I
like
agree.
Don't you all make fun of my owner?
I feel like
that
the,
sounds
I was
weird.
making
the
God.
matchup was not as
No,
bad as people
no.
made it out to be.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it kind of was, like, especially for Pate.
Like, why did Pate not bring the Lando T into the Archalodon? Because he was.
I mean,
he
he's
was gonna get-
facing. He's looking at a rain team in front of him. I don't like.
Yeah, no, I
but-
still
Like, I know
When you
Lando
bring-
isn't the best mon into a rain team,
don't bring the scarf.
but it is an amazing mon into an Archalodon specifically.
Yeah, you just
Oh,
bring
yeah,
it for one.
It's all right.
I-
It's soft
I
check.
agree.
Very, very soft check. It's not amazing in Archalodon.
It doesn't
I mean,
get any
with
water
with
What
moves.
did
AV and
Pate have?
AV and special attacking moves, it is a hard check.
Yeah, it actually does. I mean, even without AV, it probably can do a good check as well. You can set rocks up, which helps slow chip the team down. That is Scarf.
Yeah, of course it is.
Bro.
How else would it outspeed this?
That's like the only Ladio set ever as someone that won with it. Scarf is the only way with that mod.
Doesn't matter.
To be
Like
fair, I
what?
can't argue that I bought Scarf this week. That's dead.
Yeah,
You fucking what's it called?
this is dying.
Nah,
Yeah.
surely,
Overpull is such a
surely.
oppressive mod.
Yeah, but it doesn't. I'm dead.
Yep.
Well, that was a start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Now I get to face it. Yay.
yeah, that it's a tough. It's a very tough team. You can't really make any mistakes against it.
Yeah, this rain team will be hard
Acts
to
like-
deal with. Because it
Look
is
at
Except
Team
for the fact-
Draft Wars.
I have a Vulpix, thank you very much.
Oh yeah, you win.
It doesn't, man. Like I don't know. Like okay, the Lando runs like special attacking moves. It didn't bring AV, but if it was AV, like okay, it switches in on the Electroshock, it gets a +1 boost. You still die to fucking. You still get 2-tapped by fucking Draco, and you're not 2-tapping if
I'm
with
okay.
fucking Earth Power
Okay,
hits
one. A counterpoint. You just dodge. Do
Go
I'll
fuck
count
it.
it now.
Go fuck
I'll
it.
count it now. I'm actually
Nice.
count this now because I actually do think AV's over there. Just dodge. Like, I'm not. I'm only half kidding. Just dodge.
I think we're in the anime.
Nah,
Yeah, for
you bring
real.
it. Max max special defense assault vest rotom heat with WoW, and you just
Right,
have protect
Guys.
on everything.
guys. Do you want to hear how much it is? Are we going modest, by the way, on the Arch Aladon?
Yeah,
Yes.
like modest calc, the Draco does to a max BDEF, max HP, Lando T, it does 54 to 63.8, so basically 64. And if the Lando is AV, it does even less.
Are you accounting for the +1 Electroshock boost?
How the fuck
I
is it
am.
getting an
I am. I've
electroshock?
got it down as 45%.
Wait. How the fuck is it gonna get an electroshock boost?
What do you mean?
I know you
switch
say
it
the
in.
base.
You switch it in.
Lando
switch it
switches
in,
into
you
the
switch it around.
Electroshock.
Switch it in, you can switch it into the Electroshock
Alright,
if you do that.
it gets the boost.
not, then even then-
Right. Sorry, my bad. It gets the boost before the
Yeah.
like even if the damage.
It's like
does not
me here.
come. Yeah, my bad.
Exactly. It'll always get the boost. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, just calculating it, it doesn't two-shot, and if it's AV, if it's not AV, it dies to basically Earth Power. Earth Power does two-shot, and then you can outspeed it depending on your investment.
It's always gonna be AV. It's not even accounting for Shuka.
Okay, if it's Shuka. Okay, if it's Shuka.
It wasn't. It
doing-
was Chopple. But yeah,
Oh yeah, there you go. So it wasn't even AV in the matchup. You can actually potentially kill it with Earth Power, depending on its investment.
Yeah.
So
If you're running, if
actually,
you're living for the AV, there's no way like no special attack invested Lando's doing that.
I'm literally calculating it as we speak, bro.
Send me the calc. I don't believe it.
I will.
The thing
I will
is,
slap my dick
the
on the
thing is,
table now.
Was the matchup in Flower's favor? Yes, it was. Was the matchup as unwinnable as Pate made it out to be? No, I don't think so. Personally, Pate definitely did have options that he did not use. But anyway,
so the
before I go on about,
Are you calcing no bulk Archaladon?
Draco is the.
Oh, and Draco, by the way, as well.
while you guys do,
You're calcing no bulk Archaladon.
while you
by the
guys
way.
do all of that, I'm gonna go over the standings. Let's start with Clodsar. In last place currently is
Yeah, it's true. It doesn't.
It's in last place. It's currently Nut. Then Aaron, who are tied for, technically for last place. Then we have Fluvy at 14, Swaggery at 13, Martin at 12, Blast and Dash at 11. Arrow is 10th, Zeb is 9th, and we have all of the winners of week 1. Order being 8th, Nate being 7th, MB being 6th, Star Maiden being 5, Sage Spike being 4, BGC being 3, Zard being number 2, and Emilio being number 1. Then
Good job,
yourselves.
Emilio.
Good job, Emilio.
Sorry, not you, not you guys.
Then
Speaking of Roy,
then for Quagsire, in last place we have Hamburger, then it's Smalllift, Terabyte, Cry, Will Owl, at 11 is Skitty, then it's Roy at 10, Rena at 9.
Yeah.
Then we have the winners of week 1, Haunt being 8th, Blue being 7th, Jefuka 6, Harry 5, Breebon number 4, Jakota number 3, Bloop number 2, and I'm currently number 1.
Well done, Ben.
Phenomenal.
Thank you. And then,
Blowjobs for
Good
you.
and then we have Whooper, where Metasus is currently last place. Then it's Penis, aka Shinobi Fox. Then it's Pate. Then it's Richard. Then it's Zach, Shazam, Savage at 9th is Gamer. Then we get into the winners of week 1, where we have NGNL at 8th, Kwani at 7th, Icarus Storm at 6th, Riptide at 5, Grimace at 4, Flower at 3, Terminal at 2, and the number 1 is Rose. Good job, Rose.
Oh,
Well
thank
done,
you.
Good job,
Rose.
Rose. Good job. Amazing job. Bad job, Roy.
What were the
It's good,
Pokemon
man.
of the week for everybody at home?
Let me.
Oh shit! Hang on. Let me just.
I'm gonna whip those out
Hang
in
on.
just a second. I'm gonna go over the kill leaders first.
Mhm.
For Clodsire, the top 10 are at number 10, Emilio's Mega Scizor. Number 9, Spike's Keldeo. Number 8 is BGC's Gudra Hisui. Arrow's Greninja is at 7. Zep's Zapdos is at 6. Sage Spike's Iron Moth. Just Spike's Iron Moth is number 5. Orders is Cinderace is 4. Baby Dragon's Arts, aka Tacos, Landorus I is at 3. Porygon Z from Embiid is number 2. And Spectrier from Starmane is number 1. For Quagsire, in number 10 we have J-Focus Iron Moth. Then we have Bloop's Mega Diancie at 9. And then Bloop's Terapagos at 8. My Sock is at number 7.
Why is your sock in there? Why? That's not a Pokemon. Like, have a Pokemon there, not a sock.
Then we have Breebon's Kartana at 6. Skitty's Kilowatt at 5. Will Owl's Mega Mawile at 4. Great Tusk from Roy at 3. My Florges is at number 2. And Harry's Iron Hands is at number 1. And then for Whooper, we have Great Tusk from Riptide at 10. Mega Scissor from NGNL at 9. Sinistra from Icarus at 8. Archalon from Flower at 7. Gamer.Found's Salazzle at 6. Zach's Sandslash Alola is 5. Overquill from Flower is 4. Terminal Slowbro Galar is 3. Honchcrow from Grimace is number 2. And Rose's Silvally is number 1.
As a Silvally stan, I am so happy about that number being number 1. Keep up, Rose.
I love Silvally. It makes prep
That's
so
offensive.
easy.
Honestly, offensive as well is so underrated when if you time it right.
Which
That's what I
now
did.
gets me to the Pokemon of the week.
Good.
So, for Clodsire, and number 3 is Lando I from Zard. Number 2 is Porygon Z from Embiid. And number 1 is Spectre from Star Maiden. Then, for Quagsire, my Florges is at number 3. Kartana from, who is Kartana again? My bad. Kartana was Breebon's, yes.
Beerbon, I think.
Breebon's Kartana at 2, and Harry's Iron Hands at number 1. And then we have Terminal's Slowbro Galar at 3 for
Wait.
Whooper.
Wait. What? My Great Tusk should be number 3.
Why?
Get out.
No, I just want to say,
Oh, please
this is kind of some personal bias. You know, sometimes the most
Yeah.
important Pokemon don't have to be the ones that sweep. You know, but clearly Ben's biased and he doesn't. You know,
I think that Whooper should definitely have, other than this, instead of the Slowbro Galar that hit its 50%, it should be Salazzle in that third slot for
Yeah,
absolutely
Salazzle
ruining
should be
NGNL's
Salazzle.
day.
I mean,
Should
I would also like to
definitely be
point out that
Salazzle.
Great
I mean, I
Tusk-
did
Great
debate.
Tusk is third in player, so it should be top 3. I'm half joking.
How I determined the third places for Quagsire and Whooper is, did the mon win the game for the person or not? Slowbro did win the game for Terminal, unlike the Salazzle for Gamer, although it did make the game so much better for Gamer. And then, while your Great Tusk was in one of the mons in contention, my Florges in the end won me the game.
All right, then.
I guess, but I'm just saying, bro, they couldn't have done that without certain pieces, and I'm just saying, winning the game doesn't have to be, you know.
Your Yuxi is at
you're
number
cool,
4.
look.
I'm gonna be real. Your
I mean,
Yuxi is
actually,
at
to be
number
fair, the whole
4.
point was winning the game.
Yeah,
I am actually joking about Great Tusk making top 3,
nah.
but I actually think Salazzle should be in the top 3 for Reaper. That was really like pivotal in the game.
I
should
mean,
also be correct.
I mean, since all of you say Salazzle should be there, I can definitely change it because it was a 50-50 roll between Slowbro and Salazzle for me.
Nah, it should be Salazzle.
That should be
Should be-
Salazzle.
I think it should be Slazzle.
There we go. Gamer,
Congratulations, gamer.
the
That won.
Clodcast
We
did
peer
override
pressured.
my ranking,
We peer
so
pressured this guy to
Salazzle
blood.
is now in here. Number 2 is Grimace's Honchcrow, and at number 1, the Sylvally from Rose.
Get boned, Ben. Get boned.
You know what,
He
Emilio?
wants to get boned
I'm
by
never
you.
putting one of your mods in
Would love
the
that.
rankings.
Nothing
anymore.
else. No.
The amount of people that have told me Savalli's a fraud, man. Crazy.
Hey,
They
it's
do
alright.
not know how to use Sylvally. If you don't know how to use Sylvally, you can't talk on the goats.
Anyways,
We know, right? We know.
It's not a goat. It's actually a fish with legs.
I'm gonna just have the paint on the
Exactly.
screen
It's
at
a
the
fish
end.
with legs. It's the Dracovish.
Just know that Roy Glaze means nothing. He'll glaze absolutely anything.
True.
I don't glaze you.
No,
Like Roy.
Unfortunately,
Roy, tell me,
he glazes
like
pocket kings too hard.
he really does. Like Roy. I bet if I told him to glaze Turtonator right now, he probably would.
It has Shell Smash and I have Shell Smash and Jetpack into a copycat monster. Emilio,
I would glaze
can I just say
Turtonator
you
because I
basically?
actually like using Turtonator as a low tier spinner.
I would just like to point out, Emilio, I spent money on cards and I won money. I made profit. You spent money on cards and didn't.
Okay, real quick
I'm doing
questions.
what makes me happy.
Emilio, Roy, please be quiet real quick. I have a real quick question to you two.
Fine.
Why the fuck do you always fight at the end of a podcast? It's always you two.
It's
It is funny.
fucking
By the way,
Roy. It's Roy.
it's fucking Emilio. Him and his
Fucking Roy.
American horses.
I'm gonna
Anyway,
Oh, by the way,
Emilio flirts
Oh,
with me,
wait,
so
wait,
I'm on Emilio's side.
We
How
still need
dare
to.
you, Roy?
I fucking dare you. Go back to
He's
beans and
adopted. It's
toast.
fine.
Go back
We
to
used to do
beans and
pick'ems,
toast.
by the way.
Go back to beans and toast.
yes, can we please let Roy
Beans and
do the
Beans and toast is
pickings
shit.
real quick?
Yeah, I'm just. Emilio was top, but I've deducted 10 points off him, so fuck him. No, I'm kidding.
Emilio,
You're
that's
below
base.
me. You're below even me, mate. Okay, so actually, being serious, currently tied in third place is Big Ben, Aaron, Seb, and Medisus with 12 points each. Then in second place, it is our freaky unk, Rose, Rena,
Hey,
and Jafuka. But right now, currently on top of everyone is Sadie with 14 points.
Damn, Sadie, who's
Not
not
even
even
playing,
playing, is rocking this pickings.
Yep, she's starting to replace him.
Anyway, though, this is the end of the recap for week 1. We basically went through everything and even got a Mons of the Week change for peer pressure.
good.
Good. Yeah, any
Good.
last
That's what
words
we're here
from
to
any
do.
of you before I shut
Good.
this off this recording?
Yeah, we're here.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
I have
No.
some final words. I have some final words before we shut off the recording. If I could make a bet of like however many $1 million, that if I cut up Roy's stomach and you were to check inside, it'd be nothing but.
Hate fucking meat and toast. Also, that's actually really racist, Emilio. Imagine if I said that about you, but with what do Americans eat?
He's Mexican. so he
Hamburgers.
says tacos.
I'm
I'm not that
Latino.
racist.
I'm
He's
Latino.
Latino.
I don't
but
think
he's still
Emilio
American.
eats tacos.
I'm not Trump. I don't discriminate against Latino Americans. You are American, so therefore you
I'm
love fat burgers.
I'm a first generation Latino American. Yes.
I'm fairly sure that Emilio definitely doesn't eat a taco with a bean in it.
I mean, to be fair, he likes Taco Bells. He's not even a true Mexican.
Taco.
It's like trash.
Emilio
It's like trash
probably
Mexican
eats
food.
more Subway sandwiches than burgers.
Actually, I had
You know what?
American
It's actually-
food for lunch yesterday.
It's actually hilarious because I make fun of. Well, I'm obviously eating a different kind of bean, but I probably eat more beans than Roy.
You
I'm
eat
eating,
way
like,
more beans. I
black
don't even
beans.
like baked beans. That's the funniest part. I don't even like.
I don't eat. I don't eat baked beans. I eat black beans, and rice. You know,
I like pinto.
Yeah,
I
so you
red
eat more
kidney
beans.
Mexican shit. Yeah,
And Ben is the one who eats beans on toast, by the way. Ben actually likes it.
No, I don't eat beans on toast. I just like baked beans in general. But anyway, before we get into food talk, Rose, Roy, any last words for our beautiful viewers?
Yeah, I just want to say that fuck, I was gonna say something. I completely forgot what it was. No, I just want to say that I'm probably gonna lose every game this season just so I can demote to Wooper, so I can actually start winning games again.
Okay.
That's some
Still
fucking loser talk.
Rose,
Yeah.
any last words from you?
Yeah. Pate, can you promote me already? Thank you.
You have to win the season to promote.
Promote to Quagsire?
No,
Or promote you to a mod?
Promote to
Yeah,
mod.
let's
Come
clarify.
on.
It's under consideration. We're considering it.
Anyways,
You did just diss me though, so
this was the week 1 recap.
Yeah, that means I'm part of org.
I wish everybody
This
a
is
good rest
no,
of the
all
season.
personally.
He is freaky.
I'm just gonna talk
Everyone,
over these
every
people
org
arguing right now
freaky
because
every org needs a freaky unk.
every org needs a freaky
It does, and
and
he's a gambling unk as well.
I do hope you all have fun in your week 2 games and in the rest of the season. He probably won't because he's playing NGNL, but anyway.
We let Ben do the outro. He's lagging too much. I hope all of you have a great time. Hope you had a great episode. We'll catch you next week. Goodbye. Fuck Roy.
Goodbye.
Bye, peace.
indeed.
Bye, bitches. Milio's a bitch.